Welcome back. I've got a review for Wild Eye Releasing's film of Bonejangles, 2017 horror comedy slasher film directed by a guy named Brett DeJager. Brett DeJager is an interesting guy. He grew up in South Dakota, of all places, and I guess went to film school in Minnesota. And he's produced a number of what I call indie horror films, including Bonejangles. Bonejangles, the premise of Bonejangles is really a setup towards a lot of iconic, or hopefully iconic, slasher kills. You've got a character that's basically being transported. This is the Bonejangles character. He's being transported by security and breaks away from security and goes on a killing spree. That's really the setup. There's not a whole lot of plot or storyline to kind of develop it. It's really just a centerpiece for what you would hope to be is a lot of interesting, iconic slasher-like kills. Now, I will say that the Bonejangles character, kind of the big burly guy with the skull mask, had a lot of promise. I thought he looked good, and the kills, the setup of the kills, I thought had promise as well. Probably the best way to look at this film is to give you my Joe Bob Briggs scoring system and then come back with the totals, because really all this film is a centerpiece of kill after kill after kill. So we can rate those and see what we come up with. Let me go through it and I'll give you my thoughts. First up, I give 1 point for this porno magazine bludgeoning, where the guy takes a Bonejangles, wraps a porno mag up, kind of a la Ash in Alien, and stuffs it down the guy's throat. That gets a point. There's a terrible character in this, a gay cop with these monstrous hoop earrings, and the guy just is cringeworthy in terms of his portrayal of being gay, way over the top. I mean, it's kind of like Birdcage, the movie Birdcage, on times 400 or 500%. I mean, it was actually, to me, borderline offensive. It's trying to be funny, but way too much of this guy. I'd give a negative point for that. Also, there was a badly sung Bojangles campfire song. I took a point away for that. One fist through the chest, I give it a point. One marshmallow skewer through the mouth, I gave that a point. One guitar head bashing, I gave that a point. One head that gets popped like a zit, I took a point off because it was a cutaway scene. One rock to the face, I took a point away for that because it was off screen. Two machete mass killings. One sets of D-E cup tits, and that is Hannah, what was her name? She was hot. I have to admit, Hannah Richter. Hannah Richter is some serious eye candy, guys. She's well worth, by herself, checking this movie out. One machete between the D cup tits, that's a point. One machete through the forehead. One succubus, wee weaky sucking. And then one badly destroyed model house for a total score of 5 out of 10. Relatively average, below average slasher film based on that criteria. And I'm now going to get to the problem with the film. The problem with the film is if you don't really have a plot and the centerpiece is iconic kills, then give us the kills. Don't cut away from the cut kills. And unfortunately, this film has a build-up and a lead-up to what appears to be, on paper, a lot of decent kills, but it doesn't show it. I don't know whether that was just because of the expense of the special effects or whatever it was, but you get the before, you get the after, you don't get the kill itself, and I think that's where the film ultimately fails. So I give it a 5 out of 10. Reggie Bannister plays the Bonejangles' father, and he has a cameo role. It's too bad that we didn't get to see more of Reggie. I love Reggie Bannister. I think he's such an honest actor. Real life, you know, I mean, he is fantastic. To me, Reggie Bannister is the Phantasm movies, and because he's such a person that's you can relate to as a normal person, and he just feels very genuine and sincere in whatever he does. I really like Reggie Bannister. It's a shame he wasn't in more of the movie. But again, I think this is relatively a missed opportunity. I give it a 5 out of 10. But I do appreciate Wild Eye Releasing for giving me the opportunity to checking this out. No special features, unfortunately, on Bonejangles. Pretty much relatively bare bones product, but yeah, Bonejangles 5 out of 10. If you've seen it, let me know what you think, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks.